channel sun yarce wurin ba ku hoto mai kyau da kuma tsari na gari.
Senator Aliyu Magatakarda presides over a wedding at Arkilla area of Sokoto State. Khalifa International School organized its 5th graduation ceremony for this year 2025 and charged the students to remain resolute and disciplined. Our correspondent on illegal waste disposal leading to the blockage of drainages in some commercial centers. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for staying with us on Alu TV videos on the Sunday, the 3rd of August 2025, equivalent to the 9th of Safar, 1447 after the Hijrah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. I am Amina Hassan Gumi with the news. You're welcome. Senator Aliyu Magatakarda chaired a wedding at Arkilla area, Sokoto. The wedding was contracted by a renowned scholar in the state's Malam Bashir Gidan Kanawa after the payment of 200,000 naira a story. Nazar Al-Hajsani has more on the story.
The wedding was between Abdurrahman Abbas, known as the Maliki, and his bride Aminatu Aliyu Silami Amira. Governor Ahmad Aliyu Sokoto gave out Aminatu's hand in marriage to the representative of the groom, the district head of Gindi and Tambol local government, Engineer Muhammadu Sambu Abubakar.
I've been doing
The marriage was solemnized by Malam Bashir Gidan Kanawa. Three Islamic scholars offered special prayers for Allah's continued blessing to the couple. They are the Deputy Chief Imam of the Sheikh Usman Danfodio Jum'at Mosque, Sokoto, Malam Buhari Shehu Naliman, Chief Imam of Usman bin Affan Jum'at Mosque, Sokoto, Sheikh Yahuza Shehu Tambwal, and Malam Bello Jibdawa respectively. The wedding was attended by many personalities including Malam Abdulaziz, presidential media aide, among others. Naziru Alajisani, Alu TV News.
The Khalifa International School, Sokoto, has marked its 5th annual graduation speech and prize-giving ceremony for the year 2025. It reports that students were urged to remain disciplined and committed as they prepare to take the next step in their academic and personal lives. The report.
Speaking at the event, Alhaji Aliyu Orojuwamoko described the ceremony as a day to celebrate resilience and academic achievement. He congratulated the graduating students and encouraged them to be good ambassadors of their society as they advanced in life.
By the grace of God, if I am blessed, I need to give it back to the society. I'm not making profit in this school. Some parents are not even paying, but I keep on doing these things because I believe the society needs it. And the society needs people like us. And I call on other individuals who are well-to-do in the society, most especially here in Sokoto.
Alhaji Oroja also reaffirmed his commitment to contribute meaningfully to the development of the education sector in the state. Chairman of the occasion, Professor Lawal Suleiman Bilbis, stressed the importance of education and called on parents to consistently encourage their children to pursue knowledge, noting that today's students are tomorrow's leaders.
You are young. The sky is your limit. if there's any limit to innovations. You are here where innovation meets education and gives birth to skills. Today, world is into skills. Education is excellent, but the most important education, the most important knowledge is actually nothing but imaginations.
He praised Khalifa International Model Schools as one of the leading institutions committed to academic excellence and societal development. In a keynote address delivered on behalf of Dr. Sanusi Muhammad, CEO of Nigerian Entrepreneur, Professor Abubakar M. Sabo spoke on the importance of skill acquisition and entrepreneurship. He emphasized that empowering young people with relevant skills can open up employment opportunities and help reduce poverty and youth unemployment. Professor Sabo advised the graduating students to embrace continuous learning and practical skills, highlighting the long-term benefits to both themselves and their families. Other dignitaries in attendance delivered goodwill messages, encouraging the students to strive for excellence in all their future endeavors. Highlights of the ceremony included cultural dance, talk show, presentation of testimonies and prizes to best students, staff, teachers, and the display of entertaining presentations. Amina Hassan Gumi reporting for Alu TV News.
Parents have been urged to ensure proper home training for their children and wards as a stepping stone towards academic excellence. The call was made during the pioneering graduation ceremony of students from capital schools, Shunu Road, Sokoto. Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah reports.
To speak on behalf of the outgoing students, the pioneer class of Capital Secondary School.
The graduation ceremony was held at the Osman Danfodio University guest in Sokoto and was attended by the management of Capital Schools, parents, teachers, and the graduating student. Speaking at the occasion, the guest speaker, Dr. Amina Abdullah, congratulated the graduates and urged them to prioritize hard work and resilience and pursue their future careers.
It is only teacher that produces and also lay a firm foundation to every society. Without them, there is no society in actual sense. Therefore, I salute all of you and recommend you to maintain status quo as Abuja continues and success will be recorded. But I will also remind you that you need to be steadfast in all your dreams. With this, angels and our future generation at your disposal. Try and give them what is expected of you.
The proprietress of the school, Dr. Hajia Hadiza Marafadan Baba, heavily represented, expressed appreciation to all attendees and wished the students success in their future endeavors. In his remarks, the royal father of the day, Sarkin Burminjab, encouraged the students to become good citizens whom the nation can be proud of. The event featured the pioneering graduating class of capital schools, nursery, primary, basic, junior secondary school, and senior secondary sections. During the ceremony, pupils and students showcased various performances, including poems, speeches, presentations, and dances.
So we had to say goodbye, and for one last time, before we step outside, there's a road ahead. It's calling us to new things, but we will not forget all the time together, and everyone we've met. This is our last memory, perhaps the greatest yet.
Certificates and awards were presented to the graduating students, including the overall best student at the end of the ceremony. Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah, Alu TV News.
Don't forget our viewers, you are still watching Alu TV News transmitting from Sokoto, the state of the Caliphate. You can also watch us through our social media handles at Alu TV on our YouTube channel, while on our Facebook page you can view us on Alu TV News. You can also download our mobile application on the Play Store by searching Alu TV to watch our previous programs or watch us live while the program is running. The news will now continue. The Pen Press Usman Danfodio University Sokoto has conducted the Media and Leadership 2025 conference event with the theme Amplifying Youth Voices, Media, Leadership and Civil Responsibility in the 21st Century. Nazir Al-Hajisani was there for Alu TV News and now reports.
A lecture presented during the event by one of the members of the press club, Zakaria U, focused on self-awareness and accountability in the daily affairs of youth nowadays.
How we can be able to materialize what our talents are going to be sharing with us today to make a change. Because I do have a problem with programs, we gather, have problems, but we will not be able to concretize the ideas that are being shared by facilitators. So if there's anything I should ask you today, is ensure and promise me that you guys are going to materialize.
In an interview, the president of the National Association of Campus Journalists, Udus Chapter, Sharifuddin Ahmad, emphasized that the event was initiated to motivate student journalists to aspire leadership roles.
So actually the purpose of this program is of two benefits. One is to ensure that we bring out student leaders across the campus to talk about the way to drive accountability and ensure innovation in all the activities that we do as students. And also it also serve as award and handing over ceremony for one of our media platforms.
He also appreciated members who demonstrated excellence by presenting them with a word of recognition. One of the attendees, Ruth Onanji Ojesheku, described how the lectures and panel discussions during the event impacted her personally. The event attracted members of various student groups from the university, members of the pen press and student leaders. Naziru Al-Hajisani, Alu TV News.
As part of the ongoing efforts to boost the industrial growth in Sokoto State, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Industrial Development Agency, Honorable Abubakar Buda Amanawa, has led the agency on another round of visits to key companies and industries across the state. Jamilu Musa Maishanu was among the encouraged and has more on the story.
The tour continued with a stopover at Attajiri Rice Mill, where the Managing Director Malam Nura Abdullahi Attajiri commended Governor Ahmad Aliu's foresight and ambition to reform Sokoto into an industrial hub. He noted that the company was initially established during the administration of Senator Aliyu Magatakardawa Mokko with his support, and expressed optimism that the current administration commitment will further enhance production capacity. The delegation also visited Umsal Blocks Industry in Barkeji and AA Premium Multitrade Limited Bakery in Arkella, where the Managing Director Abdul Majid Adamu expressed appreciation for the visit and pledged continued cooperation with the state government to advance industrial growth. In addition, the agency visited the Marina Association in Sokoto, where local artisans engage in traditional clothing dyeing. The association's chairman commended Governor Ahmad Aliyu for fulfilling his campaign promises and ensuring inclusive participation in the state's development agenda. In all delegation visited, Honorable Abubakar Buda Amanawa reaffirmed the Sokoto state government's commitment to reforming and modernizing the industrial sector, with the ultimate goal of positioning Sokoto as a leading industrial state. Jamilu Musa Maishanu, Alu TV News.
Illegal waste disposal and the blockage of drainage system by residents have been identified as major causes of recurrent flooding and resulting loss of lives and property in parts of Sokoto State. This follows a series of complaints by residents about constant waterlogging along the road leading to Sokoto Central Market from Ali Jodi Gate, especially whenever it rains. Our correspondent Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah visited the affected area and filed this detailed report.
The Alu Tv road, which connects to the main market in Sokoto State, is one of the city's busiest routes, often teeming with both human and vehicular traffic. However, the road has now become almost impassable during the rainy season. Businesses come to a standstill, vehicles break down in stagnant water, and severe traffic congestion occurs due to the deplorable state of the road. Several residents interviewed blamed the flooding and blockage of drainage. They appealed to the government to urgently clear the drainage channels and take proactive steps to prevent water from accumulating along this critical route. Under the leadership of Governor Dr. Ahmed Ali Sokoto, the Sokoto state government has embarked on the rehabilitation of several inner and outer routes, including flood-prone areas like Mavera. However, there is a need to pay attention to this particular road, which many consider vital for economic activities in the state. During Alu TV news visit to some major drainage points across the state, it observed widespread indiscriminate dumping of refuse by the public. In some alarming instances, structures have even been built directly over drainage channels, obstructing the natural flow of water during the rainy season. This continues to pose a significant threat to lives and properties. Key blockage drainage areas identified include Gidandari near Brilliant Footsteps International Academy, Kofar Kwari close to Alu Mosque, and Ilela Garage, a major transport hub center. Authorities are being urged to act swiftly and decisively to avert further disasters as the rains continue. Ibrahim Ahmed Aikin Allah, Alu TV News.
And to end the news, here are the main items that made the headlines. We reported to you that Senator Aliyu Magatakarda and Governor Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto have presided over a wedding at Argile area of Sokoto State. We also brought you that the Khalifa International School has organized its 5th annual prize and speech-giving ceremony for this year 2025 and charged the students to remain resolute and disciplined. We also reported you on the menace on illegal waste disposal leading to blockage of drainages in some commercial centers by our correspondent. And that has been the news. On behalf of the news editor Bashir Abubakar and the production team, I am Amina Hassan Gumi, saying stay tuned for the House of version coming up shortly. Thanks for watching.
Sanata Aliyu Magatakarda Maku ya jagoranci ɗaurin aure a unguwar Arkilla da ke nan jihar Sokoto. Makarantar Khalifa International ta gudanar da bikin yaye ɗalibai karo na 5 na shekarar 2025 tare da kira ga ɗaliban da su dage da ƙoƙari domin cin nasarar karatunsu. Wakilinmu ya haɗa mana rahoto kan yadda zubar da shara barkatai ke haddasa toshe hanyoyin ruwa a wasu cibiyoyin kasuwanci a jihar Sokoto. To jama'a barkanmu da yau, barkanmu da kasancewa da ku a labaran Alu TV. A yau Lahadi 3 ga watan Agustan shekarar 2025, daidai da 9 ga watan Safar na shekarar 1447 bayan hijirar fayyin halitta Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam daga garin Makka zuwa Madina. Sunana Rabi'u Abdullahi Wakili da na fassara zan gabatar da labaran. Sanata Aliyu Magatakarda Maku ya jagoranci ɗaurin aure a unguwar Arkilla da ke nan jihar Sokoto. Ɗaya daga cikin manyan malaman addinin Musulunci a nan jihar, wato Malam Bashir Gidan Kanawa, ne ya ɗaura auren bayan an biya sadakin 200,000 Ga wakilinmu Naziru Alhaji Sani ɗauki da cikon rahoton.
An ɗaura auren ne a tsakanin Abdulrahman Abbas wanda aka fi sani da ɗan Maliki da amaryarsa Aminatu Abdullahi Silami Amira. Gwamna Ahmad Aliyu Sakkwato ya bayar da auren Aminatu ga wakilin ango wanda kuma shine uban ƙasar Gindi da ke cikin ƙaramar hukumar mulkin Tambuwal, injiniya Muhammadu Sambo Abubakar.
ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما اما بعد نا قورا عبد الرحمن عباس اوري da Amamatu Aliyu akan sanaki naira 200 na kana an biya da sunnan manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Malam Bashar gidan Kanawa shine ya kulla auren. Malamai guda uku na addinin Musulunci sun gudanar da addu'o'in fatan alkhairi da samun daurewa a cikin zamantakewar auren, wanda suka hada da mataimakin babban limamin masallacin Juma'a na Shehu Usman Danfodiyo da ke Sokoto, Malam Buhari Shehu na Liman, da kuma babban limamin masallacin Juma'a na Usman bin Affan da ke Sokoto, Sheikh Yahuza Shehu Tambuwal, da kuma Malam Bello Jibdawa. Auren ya samu halartar manya-manyan baki wanda suka hada da Malam Abdulaziz, mataimaki na musamman akan harkokin yada bayanai ga shugaban kasa, da sauran mutanen da suka samu halarta. Naziru Alhaji Sani, labaran Alu Tv.
Makarantar Khalifa International Model School Sokoto sun gudanar da bikin gabatar da kasidu da karrama gwarazan ɗalibai karo na 5 na shekarar 2025. Wakiliyarmu Amina Hassan Gumi ta rawaito mana cewa yayin bikin an shawarci ɗaliban da su ci gaba da zama masu ladabi da ƙwazo kasantuwar za su soma mataki na gaba a karatunsu. Ga rahoton nata.
Yayin da yake jawabi a wajen taron, Alhaji Aliyu Oroji Wamako ya bayyana bikin a matsayin rana ta musamman domin nuna nasarorin da aka cimma a fannin ilimi. Ya taya ɗaliban da suka kammala karatu murna tare da ba su shawarwari da su kasance jakadu na gari ga al'ummarsu a duk inda suka tsinci kansu a nan gaba.
So ina ganin da cewa idan Allah ya yi blessing ɗinka ya baka wata dama a cikin al'umma, to ya kamata kai ma ka yi ma al'ummar na hidima wadda ya zama da cewa za a tuna da kai wata ranar lokacin ba dan mai rai duk mai mutuwa ne. Saboda haka nake ganin abin da nake yi ma ganin nake ba wani abu nake ba, ya kamata ma in kara. Saboda haka shi ya jawo hankalina, kuma har yanzu a shirye nake da in kara wasu abubuwa. Abin da amfanin ilimi da kuma yawon duniya shine ya zamanta da cewa ka kawo wannan abun a kusa ga gida saboda wasu mutane su amfana.
Alhaji Oroji ya kuma tabbatar da ƙudurinsa na ci gaba da ba da gudunmawa wajen bunƙasa harkar ilimi a jihar. Shugaban taron Farfesa Lawal Suleiman Bilbis ya jaddada muhimmancin ilimi tare da buƙatar iyaye da su rika ƙarfafa gwiwar 'ya'yansu wajen neman ilimi, inda ya bayyana ɗaliban a matsayin shugabannin gobe.
Wannan makaranta tana ɗaya daga cikin manyan makarantun da ke cikin garin Sokoto da jihar Sokoto. Mun ga yadda yaransu na Nasiri suka yi rawa gani, tana ƙara ba da dama ga mutanen Sokoto su nemi ilimi na basic da primary education.
Haka zalika ya yaba da makarantar Khalifa International Models a matsayin ɗaya daga cikin manyan makarantu da ke sadaukar da kai wajen samar da ingantaccen ilimi da ci gaban al'umma. A cikin jawabinsa na musamman da ya gabatar a madadin Dr. Sanusi Muhammad, Farfesa Abubakar M. Sabo ya bayyana muhimmancin koyon sana'o'i da bunƙasa kasuwanci, inda ya ce baiwa matasa damar koyon sana'o'i zai buɗa musu hanyoyin samun aikin yi tare da rage talauci da zaman banza a tsakanin matasa. Farfesa Sabo ya shawarci ɗaliban da suka kammala karatu da su rungumi koyon sabbin abubuwa da fasahohin hannu, inda ya bayyana amfanin hakan ga yara har ma da iyayensu. Wasu daga cikin manyan bakin da suka halarci taron sun gabatar da sakamakon fatan alkhairi, inda suka karfafa wa ɗaliban gwiwa da su dage wajen samun nasara a rayuwarsu ta nan gaba. Daga cikin abubuwan da aka gabatar a yayin taron sun hada da rawar gargajiya, tattaunawa, bayar da takardar shaidar kammala karatu ga ɗaliban, kyaututtuka ga malamai da ma ma'aikatan makarantar. Amina Hassan Gumi, labaran Alu TV.
An buƙaci iyaye da su tabbatar da suna ba da horo ga 'ya'yansu a gida domin hakan na taka muhimmiyar rawa ga ci gaba da kuma samun nasarar karatunsu. Wannan kiran na zuwa ne a daidai lokacin da ake gudanar da bikin makarantar Capital School da ke kan titin Shuni Road a nan jihar Sokoto. Wakilinmu Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah shi ne ya haɗa mana wannan rahoton.
An gudanar da bikin kammala karatu na ɗaliban makarantar Capital Schools a ɗakin taro na gidan aje baƙi na Jami'ar Usmanu Danfodiyo da ke Sokoto, inda iyayen yara, malamai, ɗalibai da suka kammala makaranta da kuma shugabannin makarantar suka halarta. Da take jawabi a wajen taron, baƙuwa mai jawabi Dr. Amina Abdullahi ta taya ɗaliban murna tare da ba su shawarar su dage da aiki tukuru da juriya wajen cimma burinsu a rayuwa. Mai makarantar Dr. Hajiya Hadiza Marafaɗan Baba, wacce aka wakilta, ta nuna godiya ga duk waɗanda suka halarci taron tare da yi wa ɗalibai fatan alheri a nan gaba. A nasa jawabi, uban taro kuma sarkin Burmin Jabo ya karfafa gwiwar ɗalibai da su zama nagartattun 'yan ƙasa waɗanda ƙasar nan za ta yi alfahari da su.
Tarbiyya ita babba ga dukkan al'amari. Komi certificate ɗinka in babu tarbiyya to akwai matsala. So muna abin nan muna ba da shawara ga uwaye su ƙara taimaka ma mallamai saboda su samu yara su samu tarbiyya ta kwarai.
Taron da ya kunshi ɗaliban farko da suka kammala karatu daga sassa daban-daban na makarantar ta Capital Schools, tun daga naziri zuwa firamare sai karamar sakandare da kuma babbar sakandare. Yayin bikin yara da dama sun nuna fasaha iri-iri da suka hada da waƙoƙi, jawabai, gabatar da makalu da kuma sauran karance-karance. An da rarraba takardun shaidar kammala makaranta da kuma lambar yabo ga ɗaliban da suka fi kowa fice a ƙarshen taron. Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah, labaran Alu Tv.
To jama'a kar ku manta, wa'annan labaran na zo muku ne daga nan Alu TV Najeriya da ke watsa shirarwanta daga nan Sokoto birnin Shehu. Za ku iya kallon Alu TV a manhajar YouTube ta hanyar rubuta Alu TV, ko kuma kafar sada zumunta ta Facebook ta hanyar rubuta Alu TV News. Za ku iya kuma sauke manhajar Alu TV daga Play Store domin kallon shirarwarmu da ke wakana da kuma waɗanda suka rigaya suka kammala. Yanzu kam labaran za su ci gaba. Ƙungiyar ɗalibai 'yan jarida reshen Jami'ar Usmanu Danfodiyo da ke nan jihar Sokoto wato Pen Press ta gudanar da taron shekarar 2025 akan sha'anin yaɗa labarai da shugabanci mai taken sauraron muryar matasa, jagoranci, yaɗa labarai da kuma haƙƙin zamantakewa a ƙarni na 21. Wakilinmu Naziru Alhaji Sani zai dawo da cikin wannan rahoton.
Makalar da ɗaya daga cikin membobin ƙungiyar 'yan jaridan Zakariya'u ya gabatar ta mai da hankali ne akan horar da matasa kan yadda za su tafiyar da rayuwarsu ta yau da kullum. A wata zantawa da shugaban ƙungiyar ɗalibai 'yan jarida reshen Usman Danfodiyo da ke Sokoto, Sharfuddin Ahmad ya jaddada cewa makasudin fito da wannan shiri shine domin kwarzanta ma ɗalibai 'yan jarida domin su shiga a dama da su a fagen mulki, inda ya ƙara jaddada cewa domin su nuna godiya ga ɗaliban da suka zamo zakarun gwajin dafi sun bayar da kyaututtukan karramawa ga ɗaliban. Ɗaya daga cikin wayanda suka halarci taron, Ruth Onaniji Ojesheku, ta bayyana yadda makalar da aka gabatar a yayin gabatar da taron ta amfani ta. Wanda suka halarci wannan taron dai sun hada da ƙungiyoyin ɗalibai daga jami'ar, mambobin ƙungiyar ɗalibai 'yan jarida da kuma shugabannin ɗalibai. Naziru Alhaji Sani, labaran Alu TV.
A wani ɓangare na ƙoƙarin bunƙasa masana'antu a jihar Sokoto, mai ba gwamna shawara kan hukumar raya masana'antu ta jihar Sokoto, Honorable Abubakar Buda Amanawa, ya jagoranci ziyarar duddubawa da aka kai a masana'antu da kuma kamfuna da ke faɗin jihar. Wakilinmu Jamilu Musa Binshani na tare da tawagar ga kuma rahoton da ya haɗa muna.
Tawagar ta fara da ziyarar attajiri Rice Mill, inda Darakta Janar na kamfanin Malam Nura Attajiri ya yaba wa hangen nesa da jajircewar gwamna Ahmad Aliyu wajen mayar da Sokoto cibiyar masana'antu. Ya bayyana cewa kamfanin an kafa shi ne tun zamanin mulkin Sanata Aliyu Magatakardawa Makko tare da goyon bayansa. Yana mai fatan wannan gwamnatin za ta ƙara inganta ayyukan kamfanin. Hukumar ta kuma kai ziyara Umsul Block Industry da ke Barkeji, sannan kuma ta kai ziyara a AA Premium Multitrade Limited Bakery da ke unguwar Arkilla, inda babban daraktan Abdul Majid Adamu ya bayyana godiyarsa ga wannan ziyarar tare da tabbatar da goyon bayan kamfanin wajen inganta masana'antu a jihar.
Muna wanda gaskiya ya kamata mai farin ciki da shi kuma muna farin ciki da shi kuma muna son wannan ma'amala ta dore tsakanin mu da sun gaskiya kun faranta mana rai domin ko ba komai kun damu da abin da muke kuma alhamdulillah wannan kun kara mana kwarin gwiwa ba mu yi tunanin matsayin mu ya kai haka ba sai ga shi gudan gwamnati ma za mu ce da kai wakilin gwamna kai gaskiya ku isar da saƙon godiyarmu ga mai girma gwamna muna godiya kuma muna mishi fatan ubangiji Allah ya sa ya kare gwamnati na lafiya kuma ya ayyukan shi na alheri da yake fafutukai Allah ya cika mishi burin shi muna godiya.
Bayan haka tawagar ta kai ziyara ga kungiyar Marina Association da ke Sokoto inda ake aikin rini na gargajiya. Shugaban kungiyar ya yaba wa gwamna Ahmad Aliyu bisa cika alƙawuran da ya ɗauka a lokacin yakin neman zaɓe da kuma tabbatar da haɗa kowa da kowa a cikin shirye-shiryen cigaban jihar. A duk wuraren da aka ziyarta Honorable Abubakar Buda Amanawa ya sake jaddada ƙudurin gwamnatin jihar Sokoto na gyara da inganta ɓangaren masana'antu tare da tabbatar da cewa Sokoto ta zama kan gaba a fagen masana'antu a Najeriya.
Na cikin ƙasa da kuma harkokin gona to insha Allah da fara masu da ciki da a cikin yan Sokoto muna kira da su ba na ake to na jihar.
Ƙarshen rahoton kenan. Jamilu Musa mai shanu labaran Alu TV.
Zubar da sharar barkatai da al'umma ke yi na iya haddasar da tushewar hanyoyin ruwa da kuma haddasa ambaliya, wanda hakan na iya haifar da hasarar rayuka da kuma dukiyoyi. Wannan ya biyo bayan ƙorafe-ƙorafen da mazauna yankunan da abin ke shafuwa suka yi, musamman waɗanda ke zaune a yankin babban titin da ke kaiwa babbar kasuwar Sokoto. Wakilinmu Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah ya kai ziyara a wuraren ga kuma rahoton da ya haɗa muna.
Hanyar Aliyu Jodi wadda ke haɗuwa da babbar kasuwar Sokoto na ɗaya daga cikin hanyoyin da suka fi cunkoso a cikin birnin, inda mutane da motoci ke yawan amfani da ita, amma a halin yanzu hanyar ta zama kamar mara amfani musamman a lokacin damina. Harkokin kasuwanci suna tsayawa cik, ababen hawa na lalacewa a cikin ruwan, kuma ana fuskantar cunkoso mai tsanani saboda halin da hanyar take ciki. Wasu mazauna yankin da aka tattauna da su sun ɗora alhakin ambaliyar akan magudanan ruwa da suka toshe. Sun roƙi gwamnati da ta gaggauta share magudanan ruwan tare da ɗaukar matakan rigakafi domin hana taruwar ruwan a wannan muhimmiyar hanya. A ƙarƙashin jagorancin gwamna Dr. Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto, gwamnatin jihar Sokoto ta yi aikace-aikace daban-daban na gyaran wasu hanyoyi manya da ƙanana a cikin birnin da kuma wajen birnin, ciki har da wuraren da ke fama da ambaliya kamar Mabera. Sai dai akwai buƙatar mai da hankali sosai kan wannan hanyar ta Aliyu Jodi, wadda jama'a ke ganin tana da matuƙar muhimmanci ga harkokin tattalin arzikin jihar. A lokacin da gidan talabijin na Alu Tv ya kai ziyara zuwa wasu manyan wuraren magudanan ruwa a faɗin jihar, mun lura da yadda jama'a ke zubar da shara ba tare da kula ba kuma ba a kan ƙa'ida ba. A wasu lokuta masu tayar da hankali, hatta gine-gine an gina su kai tsaye akan magudanan ruwa da ke hana ruwan damina samun hanyar wucewa yadda ya kamata. Wannan matsala na ci gaba da zama barazana ga rayuka da kuma dukiyoyin al'umma a jihar Sokoto. Wasu daga cikin muhimman wuraren da aka gano magudanan ruwansu sun toshe sun haɗa da magudanar ruwa ta gidan dare kusa da makarantar Vreeland Footstep, wadda jama'a sun zuba shara a ciki lungu da saƙo na wannan magudanar ruwa. Sai kuma magudanar ruwa ta ƙofar Kwari kusa da masallacin Alu. Haka kuma akwai magudanar ruwa da ke tashar Illela, dukkaninsu jama'a suna ta zuba shara a ciki. Ana ƙara kira ga hukumomi da su ɗauki matakin gaggawa da ƙarfi domin hana afkuwar wata babbar masifa yayin da damina ke ci gaba. Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah, labaran Alu TV.
To da wannan rahoton na Ibrahim Ahmad Aikin Allah labaranmu na yau suka kammala. Sai dai kafin na yi sallama da ku ga wasu muhimman kanunsu da kuka riga kuka ji. Mun labarta muku cewa Sanata Aliyu Magatakardawa Makku ya jagoranci ɗaurin aure a unguwar Arkilla da ke jihar Sokoto. Haka ma kun ji cewa makarantar Khalifa International ta gudanar da bikin yaye ɗalibai karo na 5 na shekarar 2025 tare da yin kira ga ɗaliban da su ƙara ƙwazo da ƙaimi domin ci gaba da samun nasara a karatunsu. Da ƙarshe kun ji cewa wakilinmu ya haɗa mana rahoton yadda zubar da share barkatai ke haddasa toshe hanyoyin ruwa a wasu cibiyoyin kasuwanci a jihar Sokoto. Yanzu kam a madadin editan labaran Bashar Abubakar da 'yan uwa abokanan aiki da suka taya mu isowar waɗannan labaran a gare ku, ni Rabi'u Abdullahi wakili da na fassara na gabatar nake cewa assalamu alaikum.
Rauf was there, and we have his report right now.
President Kasim Shettima, represented by the Minister of Agriculture, Senator Abubakar Kyari, declared that Oyo State Agribusiness Industrial Hub is a cornerstone of President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The Industrial Hub, a product of strategic partnerships between the federal government, state governments, and international development institutions, such as the African Development Bank, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, as well as the Islamic Development Bank, is expected to significantly boost food production and economic growth.
It's not just an infrastructural project. It is a bold declaration that Nigeria's future lies in transforming our abundant agricultural resources into value-added products that fuel industries.
I do believe that Nigeria can and must be a global powerhouse in agriculture.
In his remarks, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde noted that the project aligns with his administration's goal.
These hubs are not standalone structures. They are deliberately designed as interconnected anchors of our agribusiness ecosystem.
Beyond creating jobs and generating revenue, the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, sited on 3,000 acres of land, will offer a range of benefits to the farm settlement and its farmers. It will be developed by the state government and operated by private sector partners, with completion expected within 18 months.
And a 3-story building under construction has collapsed late Saturday night, leaving residents of Kado district in Abuja in fear. The incident occurred late near the popular Kado fish market. Kama, who visited the scene, says the area for now is deserted, while officials are yet to make any comment on the incident.
Standing here on Sarah Ezekwe Street, here in Kado district, where this building behind me came crashing down late Saturday night. Eyewitness say the collapse occurred around 10 p.m. Posts on social media, including from a nearby resident on X, formerly Twitter, hints that lives may be at risk, but with no confirmed casualty figures or rescue updates. It's a 3-story building of 3 blocks, still under construction. Although the area is deserted, eyewitnesses who refuse to speak on camera say the collapse may have been due to the heavy rains in the last few days, which may have weakened some parts of the building. They could not ascertain if there were people inside when the building collapsed. As of now, officials are still being expected at the scene. Kama, NTA.
And the Presidential Initiative on Unlocking the Healthcare Value Chain, PVAC, has awarded an additional $15,000 to 3 top finalists in the Healthcare Innovation category, courtesy of the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority NSIA Prize for Innovation Program. This year's competition brought together more than 5,000 participants, focusing on innovative solutions in healthcare, education, and agriculture. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edo, alongside National Coordinator of PVAC, Dr. Abdul Mukhtar, and the Managing Director of NSIA, Aminu Umar Sadiq, emphasized the importance of sustainability in innovation efforts and the need for strengthening local healthcare production and the role of innovative solutions in catalyzing economic growth towards boosting the nation's productive capacity. The top 3 innovators were awarded a total of $220,000 in cash and equity to accelerate their businesses. And operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have intercepted dispatch riders involved in distributing illicit substances around Abuja. Additionally, the officers also intercepted a consignment of cocaine and tramadol concealed in vehicle side mirrors destined for Libreville, Gabon, through the export shed of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Ikeja, Lagos. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim tells us more.
The first batch of consignment consisting of 7,420 pills of tramadol and a total of 68 pellets of cocaine weighing 2.60 kilograms were intercepted in a cargo going to Gabon. A popular cargo agent handling the shipment and 2 other suspects were arrested. In a related development, NDLEA operatives on Friday, 1st August, arrested a businesswoman at a shop within the Trade Fair complex in Lagos following the interception of 100 grams of cocaine and 300 grams of phenacetin concealed in ladies' lipsticks going to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, through the export shed of the Lagos airport on 10th July 2025 was also arrested. In Abuja, NDLEA operatives conducting intelligence-led stop and search operations in Gwarimpa, Jahi and Galadima areas of the FCT arrested 3 dispatch riders for distributing illicit substances around the city. A total of 149.8 grams of Canadian loud were recovered from them. Meanwhile, no fewer than 100,000 pills of tramadol capsules were seized from a suspect at an NDLEA checkpoint along Vandekia Ogoja Road in Benue State on Friday, 1st August. In Borno State, NDLEA operatives at the arrival hall of the Muhammad Buhari International Airport, Maiduguri, on Friday, 1st August, intercepted a consignment of 160 pills of tramadol. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu congratulates Senator Leo Wadada Ahmed on his turbaning as the Magajin Dangin Lafia by His Royal Highness Justice Sidi Muhammad Bagi, the Emir of Lafia and Chairman Nasarawa State Council of Chiefs. President Tinubu describes the honor as a recognition of Wadada's commitment to public service, his deep-rooted connection to his people, and his long-standing contributions to the development of Nasarawa State and Nigeria at large. The president also commends the Emir of Lafia for upholding the noble tradition of honoring individuals whose character, leadership, and patriotism embody the values of the emirate and reflect the spirit of unity, service, and integrity. President Tinubu wishes the senator continued wisdom, strength, and success in his dual roles as federal lawmaker and a traditional title holder. All right, we earlier told you that the D Tigers, of course, retained their 5th title this evening in Mali. But first, let's take a break. We'll bring you details shortly.
The beating heart of Owerri. Business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodima's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution, 500,000 young minds eager to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
When malaria knocks, you can be sure parasites are having a party in your system. Against malaria. Go man! Direct express relief and get you back on your feet. Go man! Malaria gone.
A black and white deodorant. Now it's protected. But what does that mean? 3 cities in 3. With skin as smooth as food is ready.
Supermodel. One supermodel.
And presently in hospital, all honorable members of Sokoto House of Assembly are here. We are here to pay a solidarity visit to you. And the content or the aim of the visit, what we intend to say or to tell you the purpose for which we are here or why we are here, it has already been said in the prayer said by the chairman of Religious Committee of the Assembly. We are here to reassure you that Sokoto House Assembly is with you and with your government. And we stand, as you already know, that the good relationship that exists between the legislature and the executive arm of government. You know that the type of relationship that is there, it is cordial relationship, or we see it as senior brother with his junior brothers in the same house. And that relationship still exists, and inshallah it will continue to exist. And what one of us has said in his prayer, that was the main aim of our coming to you, to assure you that we are with you, we are with your government, and we continue to pray for you, for Almighty Allah to continue to guide you, to protect you and your government. And we assure you our support and our prayer to you and your government. Just to go together with our electors who are here before us. We intend to come before them. We know all people from various, all the local governments were here to pay their solidarity to you. That is why we are here to pay our solidarity visit you and to assure you our support and our prayer. May Almighty Allah continue to guide and protect you. And may Allah accept all the prayers said by one of us here that to protect and guide you and give you the wisdom to continue to lead the state in peace. So,
and you are prepared on this normal routine concentric visits between you as the legislative arm, master by head of the legislative arm of this government. Thank you for this solidarity visit. I want to assure you that the relationship between us is mutual, reciprocal, and in the interests of the peace, progress, and stability of our dear state, and by extension our country, Nigeria. I commend your foresight, I commend your resolve to work together as a team, that together we can lift our states to a higher level, within the time you are in charge. We thank God for His mercies, for bringing us together as a team, and for showing this kind of respect between us, which has in no small way helped us to achieve what we are able to achieve, and also provide the required peace in our states, which is the envy of the entire country. It is because of the individual support we have achieved what we have achieved. Like I said in other addresses, since the session of this administration, you have displayed outright maturity, selflessness, vision, and the wisdom to serve as people's representatives. No time did you come to discuss issues further on your own individual self. Whenever you are here, you come to discuss with me matters affecting our dear state and by extension our country, Nigeria. So this very last one, I welcome you. Thank you for this area, and I'm sure that the local government will at all times listen, accept, appreciate your input, your positions, and your concern as it affects the government of the state. Well, as we all know, all of us here are men to do what we are doing today. Not one of us individually, but all of us collectively, as well as a team, that we can ensure speedy, progressive, and sustainable development for our dear state. Once again, I welcome you all. I thank you all. I pray to Allah to guide us at all times. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I would like to invite the chairman. Okay, sir.
take those decisions that will be in the best interest of their states for now and for the future. So I once again welcome you and thank you for your prompt attendance. Thank you.
A number of policies, programs, and projects that will impact positively to the teeming people of Sokoto State. I will brief you on some issues while my colleague, the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Youth and Social Welfare, will brief you on other things. I will say that as part of the approval given by the Council today, the State Executive Council approved the procurement of motor vehicles to the state civil servant on loan. So officers, civil servants on grade level 7 to grade level 8 will be given car refurbishing loan of 500,000 naira with 25% subsidy. Civil servants on grade level 9 to grade level 10 will be given a car loan of 800,000 with 25% subsidy. Also, civil servants on grade level 12 and 13 will be given a motor vehicle loan of Hyundai i10 and Kia Picanto, depending on their choices. Civil servants from grade level 14 to grade level 16 will be given Hyundai Accent or Kia Rio or Chevrolet, depending on their choices. Permanent secretaries and directors general will be given Hyundai Elantra or Kia Cerato or Chevrolet Spark, depending on their choice. The committee, as I earlier mentioned, the council approved that 25% subsidy will be given and will be borne by the state. And the total facility that is going to be collected from Union Bank amounts to 1.6 billion. Secondly, the State Executive Council today considered and approved the procurement of water treatment chemical. And this contract is awarded to Ms. Sidco Nigeria Limited at the total cost of 277,263,000 with 30% down payment. I will now hand you over to my colleague who will give you the details of the other project policies and programs considered. Honorable Commissioner.
The Sokoto State Executive Council said this afternoon and approved some contracts in which he briefs you some of the contracts, and inshallah I will brief you more. That is 2 contracts which include purchase of the generating set and the rehabilitation of JSS Shuni. Let me start with the JSS Shuni. We may wish to remember that last year Sokoto State Executive Council approved the construction of permanent site of Government Secondary School Shuni, and this contract was given to Bovo Resources Nigeria Limited to the tune of 281 million naira, 932,273 naira. Presently, wall fencing, additional block, staff quarters, and hostels are at various stage of completion. But this morning, Council approved the additional variation to the same PEM as the tone of 102,302,000 573 naira. The reason for this variation is a result of the increase of cost of items and the additional work which occur. And inshallah, immediately after the completion of this work, JSS Shuni will move to its permanent site at Shuni local government. Secondly, Sokoto State government approves the requirement of additional 1,000 KBE Caterpillar generating set. This is to boost water supply in the state. This is desirable due to the worsening electricity supply from power holding company and higher demand put on the present set in order to increase the volume of water supply in the state. The generating set was approved to Mrs. Monarch Hydro Works Company as the turn of 85 million naira. And inshallah, immediately after the supply of the generating set, the volume of water will be boosted in the state capital and the metropolis. Assalamu alaikum.
My question goes to the give us more light on the sectors.
Okay, thank you very much. I mean, starting from the 30,000 motorcycles that were distributed to the team considered to increase and boost commercial activities in the state. I would call it a bailout as a result of the fire incident that happened in Sokoto. So the state government felt that the senior civil servants have been let out of this, and for the last 6-7 months, the committee was set up, chaired by Namadi Abdurrahman, to look into the possibility of getting senior civil servants benefit from this magnanimity of His Excellency. And initially, cars were supposed to be purchased, but because when you look at the salary of grade level 9, 7 officers, they will not be able to pay for a car that is going to cost over $1 million, no matter how you separate it. And that was the logic behind the categorization you have seen. As you can see, to level 08 will be given a loan of 500,000, and 25% of that is going to be defrayed by the government as a subsidy. Other categories of civil servants you see are getting a car loan of 800,000, and also will be defrayed by 25%. While those that are getting the cars, for instance, the or 1/3 of your salary, because when you give people options to take everything, they can take everything, and they will be stuck when basic responsibilities appear. So that was strict, and that was the only reason why we did not push this loan or the cars on the other categories of civil servants between level 7 and 9, and everybody got, and we are deducting from their salaries. So now the other categories of